Hey, welcome. So, the other day I gave a little, 60 for 60 on some good news in the wake of some horrible news, which is something Matt has pitched as something we should do more often for years now.
About 5 years now, yep.
But that dirty bastard John Krasinski beat us to it and then made like 5 episodes and retired forever after selling it. So, John Krasinski sold it. He was a fraud from the start. He never cared about good news, but we do. So we've got a lot of good news to give to you.
We're just making enemies with John Krasinski.
I just started the good news with really negative takes, which is hype. Now we're here with our first incredible story. So the first story is one that hits near and dear to my heart and the hearts of every vertically challenged man out there. 2 TikTokers went through a very long, arduous, and frankly, brutal process of leg lengthening. These 2 men, I believe both were 5'5" and are now 6 feet tall, and they documented the journey of acquiring this newfound height.
Also, a little bit about the process. I looked into it.
Yep.
They have these braces on, it's like knee down to their ankle, and I believe they break their bones, and then they have this device that they themselves or somebody they have come out, they go a millimeter a day. I don't know if it stretches the bone, that seems impossible.
I believe,
moves the bone apart.
Well, not to get too scientific here, but I did graduate with a bachelor in human sciences.
I did hear
this
that.
This is my bread and butter. So what's happening is, as they stretch it a millimeter a day.
You want me to hold that for you so you can show me?
The osteoclast and the osteoblast, that's these puppies right here. They get in there and they start doing some of that.
That's the scientific explanation. All right, so they start like gears. They're grinding.
Yeah,
so we all have that ability. We just need to unlock our osteo gears.
Yeah, so the osteoclast and it's like puking. They like puke new bone, and since it's getting further apart, they're like making new bone where there's now space.
So it's like when you're peeing at a urinal and you try backing up to see how far you can go, you're finding their distance and let them keep building a bridge of bone, basically.
It's pretty much fucking nothing like what you just described, actually.
All right, well, you described it as this.
That's what it is. And now they're 5 inches taller because of it.
So this next story is personally my favorite. It comes all the way over from China, where a zookeeper thought very quickly and saved the life of a panda who was choking on a whole carrot. So in this video, you'll see that he performs the Heimlich maneuver to save the panda's life. The music adds a lot to this.
Yeah, this is an interesting track choice.
So,
wow.
You might not be able to tell from the video, but the panda, as I said, was choking on a carrot. It was lodged in his throat, and the zookeeper quickly thought of everything he could and gave him some form of the Heimlich maneuver to dislodge the carrot.
That's not the Heimlich maneuver at all. He didn't even go near its stomach.
When you watch it a little closer, yeah, it's more like
Weekend at Bernie's him.
Like you lost something in your purse, so you turn it around and shake it. He's really I mean, I give him credit. He's doing everything he can to get the carrot out of there, but the it ragdolls onto the ground.
This doesn't even look like a real animal. It's like a small drunk man.
It's like, and I gotta be honest, I did not see a carrot come out of its mouth.
I didn't see a carrot anywhere in this video. I don't even think it's choking. I think he's doing like a puppeteering dance.
I'm just gonna go with what we saw. He was choking, and the zookeeper saved its life. In the beginning, he's hitting his back, so I am convinced he's trying to save the panda. So
yeah, back blows. It's something they teach you at CPR.
Yeah, great work to that zookeeper, and thank you for keeping one of the 10 pandas in the world alive for us.
This next story is one that'll make you go, aw. A 92-year-old woman named Betty Richardson recently had one of her dreams become a reality, where she got to go to a male strip club. They installed a wishing tree at her care home, and her wish was to see male strippers, which is a shocking wish at her age, to wish for that instead of like an extra 100 years or something, but she used it to see the Dream Boys perform. So Wetty Betty went wild out there with the Dream Boys, and we couldn't be happier for her. Look at this big old smile on her
Huge
face.
smile with all the dream boys.
And those dentures are looking good.
And she threw out some great quotes at the time, like age is just a number. And her team, why does she have a team actually? Now that I think
I think it's the care team from the
okay.
care home.
Yeah, they were very excited that her dreams became a reality and sent a big thank you to the Dream Boys. So thanks, Dream Boys.
And thanks, Betty.
All right, there's another person being hailed a hero out of Michigan named Dylan Reeves. He's a 7th grader who saved his entire class on a bus. When the bus driver started feeling lightheaded, he went over the intercom and said he had to pull off on the side of the road, but ended up passing out before he was able to get off of the road, and he started drifting into traffic. So Dylan, who is 13, popped up, ran up and started slowly pressing the brake to make sure people weren't slammed forward, and brought the bus to a stop, and is being hailed a hero for saving everybody.
What's the condition of the bus driver?
You know, they actually did not touch on that. I'm assuming
Probably
that
okay.
he's okay, or this story would be much worse. But no, his mom's excited, the superintendent was excited, everybody was talking about how excited they were, and they even mentioned that he has amazing grades this year in school.
That's fantastic news.
It's great news. So he also wants to be a police officer or a hockey player.
Do you think he has potential in hockey?
You know, the only thing I know about him is that he can drive a bus and he has good grades. So I say I don't have enough info to decide on a hockey player.
We'll have to check in the 10-year anniversary
Yep.
of our show.
I think if he's 13, we could check in about 5 years. 5 years, we'll see if he's a professional hockey player.
Yeah, there'll probably be pretty clear signs if he's cut out for the big league.
You know, or a bus driver.
A 51-year-old German man was found tied to a tree with pantyhose on his head, left for dead, waiting for the coyotes to eat him alive. But luckily, that's not how this story ended. After a sex adventure went wrong, this 51-year-old was left alone, abandoned in a scary forest, and we have a police sketch of the situation. Terrifying stuff, honestly. Lucky to have got out alive. When interviewed and asked what happened, he said he met a woman online and they met up in the woods for a sex game, and she received a phone call and left. So that must have
Been a very important phone call.
very urgent call. He also said to the officers that he had a box cutter on him for such situations, but he underestimated the woman's bondage skills, so it was kind of useless to him.
So I'm curious, if you were meeting up with somebody in the deer stand for this exact situation,
Right.
what 3 phone calls could you get that would make you leave the situation like she did?
Pretty much any phone call if I didn't like the person. It's just an excuse to leave.
Oh, I see. Now,
Yeah.
wouldn't you know that before you've tied them up?
Yeah, but like, you're so ugly, I want you to die kind of thing. So like,
I see.
then
So
you get
it was
out.
attempted murder, is what you're saying.
I mean, it sounds like it. It's not like a mistake you make. It's not like she just got forgetful
Right.
after the phone call. It's not like the Men in Black
Shoot, I forgot him
neuralized her.
there.
Yeah, she knew.
Other question is, which part of this are you picking out as good news?
That
Is
he's
it-
alive.
Okay.
Yeah, that he survived.
I figured, yeah, it could be he's alive, he almost had sex, or
That's true.
that's,
I didn't even.
guess the two.
You,
Proof they didn't have sex?
he was fully clothed.
Well, she could have dressed him. She tied him. Well, it depends. Yeah, wait, that's a weird. Why would you be fully tied up, fully clothed?
Because
Yeah.
something went wrong immediately.
I think she tried to kill him, and he's embarrassed to admit it.
he doesn't want to be seen as weak by
Exactly.
by the boys.
Yeah, because this stuff's not adding up to me, but I'm no detective.
Yeah, no, this is
So.
definitely a fishy situation. We'll keep
Yeah.
our finger on the pulse as more information is made clear to us.
Yeah.
We have another sketch coming in from the on-the-scene artist.
Oh my God, this one. I'm sorry that I hope your kids aren't watching this.
Oh, wow.
This one is gruesome. Wow, speechless.
And to round everything off, we have one more exciting, positive story to share with you all. We've received breaking information from a magic wood elf, Springle, who told us it's a special little boy's birthday today, and that's Matthew Phillips.
Hey, thanks.
Or,
Definitely not what this video goes.
it's
It's my birthday week.
Yep, it's a week-long celebration.
Yeah, the week of this news segment is my birthday week, okay?
Yeah.
He did tell me he was going to surprise me with a gift, and that was going to be the fun segment. It was a surprise birthday gift segment, and he forgot a gift. So
Yeah.
this feels great, and it's great to be here 1 year closer to being a pile of dust.
He's 29 years old, 29 years young,
Yep.
and soon he too will be joining Weddy Betty at the Dream Boys
Yep,
troop.
when I turn 92, I'm also gonna visit the Dream Boys.
That's all the great news in the world today.
Hey,
Last
yeah,
7 days.
Yeah, the Panda was from like April 18th, but
That's fine.
close
No
enough.
one's gonna fucking fact check it. We could have made it all up. They'll never know.
Yeah, that's true. Good luck finding it. Hey, great
Hey, good-
news.
hey,
Great
good-
first episode.
Good
So,
show. We're gonna have special animal guests at some point.
Yeah, animal
Maybe.
guests. We'll have special guests that aren't animals,
Maybe a
and
professional juggler.